Hi guys, this is Eve from Ovaniz, and today's tutorial we're going to make a standing up man wearing an open shirt. So let's get started. So for today's tutorial we're going to be using approximately 120 grams of brown fondant or whatever color of pens you would like. We're going to be using 90 grams of skin colored fondant, approximately 50 grams of white fondant, and 9 grams of dark brown fondant for the shoes. And of course we're going to use the Ovaniz sculpting tools and the skewers. By the way, we're getting a lot of questions about the fondant and the tools we're using in our tutorials, so I'm going to leave you the link to the most suitable fondant for sculpting and the sculpting tools in the description box down below. And before we get started, I would like to point out that there are two kinds of fondant faces that you can attach to the standing up fondant figure we are making today. The first one on the left is the regular cartoon-like fondant face, and you can find a tutorial on how to make it on our channel. And the second one is the Photo to Fondant premium tutorial on ovaniz.com. With this tutorial you can learn how to sculpt your loved one fondant figure copied from a picture and transform them into any character you like. So if it is your father, brother, friend's birthday and you want to make them a special gift, a portrait fondant character of themselves, this is the tutorial for you. And we will talk more about it at the end of this tutorial. So let's get started. So we're going to start with the pens. So for the pens we're going to take this brown fondant, place all the lines and the creases on one spot. We're going to hide them all in one place. Just try to smooth the fondant as much as you can. And now we are going to roll this piece of fondant into a long rope shape. Now what we want to do is we want to make it thicker here in the middle and thinner on the ends. So as you can see, I'm taking both of my hands and I'm rolling out the fondant this way. So I'm leaving it thicker here and making it thinner on the ends. Fold it in half. Okay, so here we already have ourselves the start of the legs. Now before we are going to start with the shaping, we are going to insert our skewers, and the reason is because if we will shape the legs already, afterwards we will just most likely ruin it with the skewers, all of the shapes. So just before, you need to leave at least 5 centimeters so we can stick it safely into the base or into the cake and it will not fall. At this point I already can cut off the excess, so at least 5 centimeters here as well. Okay, so here we have our pants. Now we will start with giving them some shape. So I like to pinch it here to give some definition to the legs. You can make the pants line, you know, like when you're ironing the pants, there is a line here. I'm going to use the ball tool to create the bottom of the pants. And as usual, I always like to give some definition to the pants, like all kind of creases that they have here. Using the stitching tool to make the stitch lines in the sides. It is optional, by the way, but I like to add those elements because I think that it makes it look so much more realistic. I'm going to create an indentation here because I will put the hands here inside. So again, it is optional, but you can add some creases here as well. Okay, and here we have the pants. After we're finished with the pants, place it on top of the foam base. This is my usual regular foam base to set, and we are going to make the shoes. For the shoes, I'm taking 4 grams of brown fondant for each shoe. And I'm going to roll it in between my hands into this oval shape and squish it with my finger here. And here as well. Using the bowl tool and just okay, so this is one, and repeat the same with the second one. Okay, so those are the shoes. We're going to attach them later. We're going to assemble our figure later. Next is the upper body. Next is the torso. So I'm going to take 90 grams of skin colored fondant and I'm going to roll it out between my hands into a rounded rectangle. Okay, so something like that. Next we're going to pinch out the neck and shape out the shoulders. Don't forget, it's a man figure, so we need wide manly shoulders. I'm not worried too much about the shape because we are going to place a shirt on top, but it's going to be an open shirt, so I am going to make this collarbone showing. It's not necessary, it's optional what I'm doing right now, but I just think, again, as I said with the pants, I think it just makes it so much more realistic. Next we are going to make the shirt and so for the hands we're going to take 19 grams of white fondant, roll it into...
I'm sorry for stopping this tutorial. I would just like to say that we are preparing a variety of very special videos and tutorials on a variety of fondant figures, and if you would like to be the first one to see those tutorials, please subscribe to our channel and don't forget to turn on the notification button.
This long rope shape, I'm going to cut it in half, 9 grams each hand, and so I'm not making the palms of the hands because they are going to be inside the pants, so we only need to make the arms, pinch out the elbow. Some lines and creases. And repeat the same with the second hand. For the shirt, we're going to make it in 3 steps. So I'm going to take white fondant and I'm going to roll it out into a rectangle. Actually, I'm going to cut out 2 rectangles for both sides of the shirt. Now we're going to take Now for the back, again I'm going to roll out the fondant. And we're going to place it in the back. Cut off the excess. As you can see, I left an opening here and here on the sides, but closed it here. Next, I will make a collar. And now we're ready to assemble the figure. Very gently we're going to place the upper body on top of the skewers. Very carefully take out all of the figure and insert the shoes. Last and not least, we're going to attach the hand to the shoulders. Place it here as if his hands are in the pockets. You can make some lifting here in the shirt. If it doesn't stick, use a little bit of water. Celebrity, use a little bit of water to attach. Cut off the excess and just make the finishing touches. And here we go, we have ourselves a standing up. So this is one version of how you can make this standing up figure. And another version is that they're going to put some black fondant here as if he's wearing a shirt underneath the button. So I'm taking a small piece of black fondant. and just place it in between the shirt. And this is the second version. So as I said at the beginning of this video, there are two kinds of heads that you can place on this one. The first one is the cartoon-like fondant face. The second one, and I'm really excited to talk about it because this is the bestseller at Ovaniz.com. This is the premium tutorial on making a portrait out of fondant. Okay, this is a product that changed the birthday cake and celebration cake entirely. And just imagine seeing your loved one face when he sees himself on a cake. You can make your child, you can make your husband, you can make a celebrity, you can make your child's head on a superhero's body. The possibilities are endless, and this is a truly amazing product. And now for the surprise. We have a special coupon only for our YouTube subscribers, 10% off on all the tutorials on our website and the sculpting tools. So all you need to do to receive this coupon code is to write this code in our website at checkout and you are all set. So thank you for watching this tutorial. All the details are in the description box down below and at ovaniz.com. If you want to watch more tutorials about fondant figures, and you guys like us have a passion for cake fondant decoration, we invite you to subscribe to our channel and hit the like button. This was Eve from Ovaniz. See you in the next
videos. Bye!